Hi guys, back for another quick vid. Okay, this is part 2. So this is what we're up to. We're going to put the arms on, the hinge pin braces and hinge pins, and put it into the front. So we just follow this here. Pretty easy. You got 2 longer ones, 2 short ones. So it says there, looks like shorter ones go to this side, the longer ones to this side. Then you've got like a grub screw here with a nut. So we'll throw a bit of Loctite on that. Actually, no, I probably won't put Loctite on that. I'll just kind of mock everything up first, because it's going to take a while to work this out. So, of course, the problem is the manual, it's for the older model car, and a couple of the parts are different, so I'm getting confused, but I'm figuring it out as I go. Look at these arms, guys. Look at the quality of that. That's insane. It doesn't get any better than that. Alright, so I'll stick that one through here. What's going on? Okay, so I'll stick this one through here. It's a tight fit. What's going on? Alright, I'll get these in. Okay, got them in. So one that side, one that side, one there, and one there. Okay. So I got the front hinge pin brace there. That'll just slide onto like that. And you got the other front one there, which will go underneath there. And it's virtually, you just got to put these bits. So these bits here will go in here. So they'll go in here. And these ones will go in here. Then put your hinge pins through. Pretty straightforward. So I'll do that now, put them in. So you want to put your hinge pins through so they're about halfway each side. So what I'll do next is I'll do up this front hinge pin brace from underneath. You got 3 screws that go underneath. So I'll do up that one first. Okay, so I've put the arm in this side first. And that way you put your hinge pin brace on once you put the other arm in this side. That'll just slide in there. It's all popped in, like so. Then grab this bit here, line it up. Okay, she's all together. So it looks like once you put the arms, everything on. Absolutely stunning car. So alright, that's all done. Sure everything's spinning the way it's supposed to. Okay, so it's all together, but I just got word from a mate. He drives an Elcon. This is actually the rear diff, because I'm still waiting for the other diff to arrive. So yeah, so I screwed up. That's okay, it's not a big deal. Like I said, I don't know much about this car. I'm learning as I go. But to take this diff out, it's not a big deal. You got 4 bolts, 1, 2, 3, 4. Undo those 4 bolts and you can slide the diff out. Easy. So I'll take that out, and what I'll do is I'll do that back up until the other diff arrives. Okay, I've undone the 4 bolts. So all you do is slide these out. So that one's a lot harder. More wiggly for that one, and then the diff comes straight out. So they've made the design a lot better from the old one. So it's a quick release diff, 4 bolts, slide straight out. That's exactly what you want for racing too. If something happens to your diff, you need to change your diff, you need whatever happens, or a gear or whatever, 4 bolts, diff straight out. Okay, so what I might do is just put these back in for now, and leave the whole front end alone. I'll move on to the rear and get that done. I'll put this back in. Okay, I'll remove the diff, that's out. I'll put these back in. So what we'll do now is we'll start on the rear. Spin this around to that side. So I've got the parts here. Just sent Ash message just to make, I've counted the main gears. They're both 48 teeth, just making sure they're exactly the same. Otherwise I have to put this gear onto this one, and same with the pinion on this side. I've got all the parts. Start on the rear. That's your brake cam, your diff mounts, and the braces for the chassis, which there it is there. So I'm just going to follow this. So you've got, that's the whole part of it, of the rear, and then you've got the brake cam, I think, and pinion set up. Which is all in this bag. So I'll start mounting these to the rear and put the diff in, but I might have to change that gear yet, but hopefully I don't have to, because they count with the same teeth on the gear, and same with the pinion. So hopefully that's right. All right, let's get stuck into it. Okay, Ash got back to me. Yes, they are the same gear, so I don't have to swap them over. So there's the diff mounts. So all I'm going to do is put a bit of grease on each side and put them together. Bit of grease on that one. Bit of grease on that one. That'll just help get it in. Alright, I'll put them together. Okay, got them on. Yeah, make sure you put grease on the inside, guys. It just makes it easier to get it on. But that's what it looks like. And then you just mount the screws to the bottom, which I'll do now. Easy. Okay, so I've installed that. That's in there now. And so what I'll do next is I'll put this hinge pin brace on the front. Just that'll go in there like that. The 3 screws down the bottom. Don't forget to put these bits in. So I'll install that. Okay, that's all done. 3 screws underneath, bit of Loctite, and put those bits in there. Next step is what we got here. They've got the pinion gear and the mounting system for your linkage. What else we got? And your brakes, I'm assuming. That'll all go together with your brakes. Alright, first thing I'll do is, I've got all the bits here. I'll go and put the gear on this, So same as before, as you want to do the front, put a bearing each side, put that through, put your gear over the top. I just put it in a vise to push it down, because you got to push it down onto that spline, and put your C-clip over the top, and then we can put that together with the brakes. Alright, I'll go do that now. Okay, put that together, just your 2 screws underneath, put your shaft through. You've got, so you put your shaft through with a washer and 2 screws, which goes into here, then that bit goes up there with a grub screw. So just use a bit of Loctite for your grub screw as well. Okay, so put those 2 screws in, so that'll be those ones there, they're in. Now I've got to put this bit here in the top, but I've just noticed the hole's too small, so I'm just going to get my Dremel to make that hole a bit bigger so I can slide that in. Okay, that's all together. So what we're going to do now is put the brake pads and this and the pins and mount it all together. Alright, so we'll leave that there like that. Okay, all done. That's what they look like. And you got 2 bolts goes in the back, that puts it all together. Pretty easy. So that'll mount to here, in between there. So you got 4 screws and the chassis braces, which will go down like that, which I'll put on now. Okay, she's all together. So all there was 2 bolts that side, 2 bolts that side, 2 down the bottom underneath, and 2 down the bottom that side. And yeah, make sure you use Loctite. It's all together, and then just check to make sure everything's lined up properly. And that's your brake there, so that'll hit like that. So now you can't move it. She's stuck. Release. So there'll be a linkage going that way, I'm assuming. And that's how it all looks like. Sweet. Okay, next part, we're going to do the hinge pins, the rear arms, and the rear shock tower. Pretty easy, straightforward. Same as last video when I did the front. Put these bits in on the inside. These ones go on the outside, so the outside will go like that. Put your hinge pins through and put your back shock tower on. Okay, I've lined it all up. I haven't put the screws in yet, but that's how it looks. And you've got a couple little baby screws and washer. These ones here, by the looks of it, they go in straight in the middle of the hinge pin. So you do them up there, each side. By the look of that. Yep. Alrighty. I'll put them in, do it all up. Okay, it's all done up. That's how it looks. Absolutely stunning car. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolts on the back. Your arms. But it's starting to take shape now. So once all this is done, just got to do the axles next. Still waiting for the front diff. Then do the axles on the front. But what I might do now is I might start on the center with the engine, and you got a clutch in the rear and a clutch in the front with planetary gears. So that'll be the next step. So I might as well get started on that. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed part 2, and I'll catch you on the next vid. Alright guys, see you, bye.